Good morning. Parents and invited guests, good morning. This is very exciting. Welcome to the commencement exercises of the Monacan High School class of 2025. Because we wish to honor our graduates in a special way, I would ask that you refrain from making noise during the awarding of the diplomas and withhold your applause until all graduates have been recognized. Now, would you please rise and remain standing for the entrance and procession of the Monacan class of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the pledge and the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Good morning. Invited guests, parents, class officers, and candidates for graduation. It gives me great pleasure to declare the 45th commencement exercises of Monacan High School to be in session. The class of 2025 has distinguished itself by being recognized for achievement in academics, athletics, and in service to our greater community. Monacan's graduating class of 355 in size has achieved over $6.5 million in scholarship funding. Parents, your support, your wisdom, your mentoring, and your praise. It's an investment of love, sweat, and tears, the walk to the bus, and then the next thing you know, I can do it by myself. And then you turn around twice, can I borrow the car? You've always been there. You have given of yourselves to see your student reach this incredibly important milestone. For all that and much more, thank you. You can remain confident that we at Monacan appreciate your trust in the wisdom and talent of this faculty and staff, the leadership of this administration, and in the reputation of Chesterfield County Public Schools. At this time, I shall introduce our platform guests and would ask that we hold applause until all names have been called. My colleagues, Associate Principal Dr. Robert Gifford, Assistant Principal Dr. Cameron Rue, Dean of Students, Amy Bruscher, our Counseling Coordinator, Ms. Jackie Thrower, representing our Exceptional Education Department, Ms. Sarah Antone, representing the Governor's Academy for Health Professions and Therapy Center, Ms. Marcy Eckroyd, representing the Center for Humanities, Mr. Mark Davis, representing our faculty, Mr. Cameron Fisk, and of course, representing our senior class as sponsor, Ms. Lorna Anzalone. Let's give those a round of applause. Additionally, we would like to recognize Dr. John Murray, our Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, proud Monacan graduate, parent of several graduating chiefs and one that will graduate soon, representing the Clover Hill District and the Chesterfield County School Board, the Honorable Miss Dorothy Heffron. The Honorable Miss Jessica Snyder, Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors, again representing the Clover Hill District, Dr. Lisa High, Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Monique Booth, Chief of Schools for Chesterfield County, Dr. Sharon Pope, Chief Academic Officer for Chesterfield County Public Schools, and of course, Dr. Belinda Merriman, proud parent of 2 Monacan graduates, as well as a former assistant principal at Monacan High School who serves as our Director of High School Leadership. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I welcome Ms. Jade Williams, President of the Class of 2025, who will bring greetings to us, followed by greetings from Dr. Murray, Ms. Heffron, Ms. Schneider, and a musical selection from the Monacan Singers and senior class choir members.
Good morning, families, Monacan faculty, CCPS representatives, and most importantly, this beautiful Monacan High School class of 2025. My name is Jade Williams, and I am the senior class president for the 2024-2025 school year. It is my honor to welcome everyone to this commencement ceremony. I stand here before you looking back on the 4 years of legacy we have all made together. I know you all are prepared to walk into this brand new chapter of life, and I'm here to give you some encouragement and some nostalgia. I structured my speech around a song called Kids by Current Joys. The first stanza of the song goes, "Oh, I'm just a kid, I never use my brain. I only use my heart and my imagination." Think back to August 23rd, 2021, and yes, y'all, that was our first day of high school. Crazy, right? Anyways, it's freshie year. Can you remember what was going on through your head? Just a kid, only having the opportunity to experience 1.5 years of middle school, truly fresh out of 7th grade? Can you remember all the tribe mentors greeting you as you entered the door and asking you for your last name 1,000,000 times? Imagine thinking to yourself, wow, I really am in high school. Now, I can only speak for myself, but High School Musical was not what I expected it to be. But here we were, walking the halls of good old Monacan. Can you think back to all the firsts, like attending your first Monacan Friday Night Lights game as a student? I know I was hyped for that. The first homecoming dance, your first big presentation or competition, or simply just taking your first step into high school, making decisions as Current Joy sings, mirroring your brain, your heart, and your imagination. The next stanza of the song goes, "Oh, I'm just a kid, I always make mistakes. And I never say I'm sorry because they're mistakes I made. Sophomore year, we're not new to this anymore, y'all. We are true to this. We've been all the trials and tribulations of freshman year, and now we're starting to get a hang of things. Most of us are starting to become more involved, whether that means joining a dance team, participating in a new club, or traveling on a school field trip. Shout out to any DECA or SLC members. I know we had a blast our 10th grade year. And now that we knew what pep rallies were, we were starting to get more school spirit, and it was low-key cool to see the whiteout because we were always the best class with the most school spirit. And man, that new football field, what a time we had in 2023. The big, little kids. The next stanza of the song goes, "Oh, I'm just a kid, I'm afraid of the dark, and I'm obsessed with ideas, one day I'll go far." Junior year, the year every high schooler dreads, apparently. Besides taking your SAT or starting to draft that college essay, reflect on your other milestones, like getting your license and that car, being able to experience your first prom, and coming to terms with yourself about what your future would look like. A lot of us didn't even know what we would be doing a year ago from then, and maybe didn't even know if we would make it this far. And here we all are, sitting at the Siegel Center bright and early on this Tuesday morning of May 20th, with bright orange caps on our heads and black ropes with cords and medals dangling as we prepare to receive our diplomas. The second to last stanza of the song goes, "Oh, I'm no longer a kid, and everything has changed. There's nothing in my heart and lightning in my brain. Senior year, we're the big dogs." Now, I could go on and on and on about senior year, and from convocation to class day, I know you guys have heard me blab about it, but to summarize this experience, it was extravagant. Every aspect of our senior year was so beautiful, from the overwhelming stress about college applications, to awing at the Senior Sunday posts on Instagram, to revealing what the next steps were for others, and simply accepting the fact that we have completed grade school and off into the world as young adults. Congratulations, we've made it out of Monacan. The last stanza of the song goes, "So listen up, you kids, and hear what I say. Don't listen to your brain and follow your dreams." Now, I could be extremely sappy with my conclusion, but I want to give you guys something you guys will need after this commencement is over, some motivation. I know you all have big dreams and great aspirations, but I want everyone in this arena, and specifically my graduates, to listen precisely when I say this. You are your own worst enemy. The only place where your dream becomes impossible is in your own thinking. I have seen so much potential in each and every one of you, and I am confident that we are all going to make it big, but it all starts with you. Think about how far you've come as an individual throughout these past 4 years. Whether your next steps be college, work, the military, or even if you haven't quite figured it out yet, believe in yourself first before you expect anyone else to. My challenge for you today, and for the rest of your lives, is simple: persevere. Embrace those times where you fail or come up short. Separate yourself from your competition and make yourselves remarkable. The sky is not the limit. We are so much more than GPAs and class ranks. We are artists, athletes, dreamers, leaders, and together we are unstoppable. We are one class with many, many dreams. To draw a close, thank you guys for making this experience at Monacan something we will all never forget. To all the chiefs around the building, I extend my gratitude to you all for making these past 4 years so unforgettable. And remember, don't just follow, but attack your dreams. And listen to that song if you get a chance. Big love to you all, and J Prez is officially out. Thank you, and God bless.
Well, thank you, Jade, for those wonderful remarks and being such a great representative of this impressive class. So best wishes at UVA. Well, good morning, and what a joy it is to be together to collectively share in the excitement of this ceremony, the culmination of 13 years of effort by our graduates throughout their K-12 academic journey. Before I offer remarks, I have the privilege of continuing a tradition in CCPS of awarding 2 superintendent scholarships valued at $1,000 at each of our graduations this week. These scholarships have been kept confidential until now, so we all get to join in the surprise. Please come forward, the 2 students, as I call your name, and remain on the stage while I read a little bit about you. Mr. Broyles, if you would join me. Our first recipient is Aiden Yu. There we go. All right. Aiden, just make your way to the stage. And our second recipient is Valerie Chicas. Aiden is an exceptionally dedicated Monacan chief, maintaining a 4.58 GPA. As a first-generation college scholar, he also works at his parents' family restaurant. His parents, immigrants to the United States, strongly believe in the value of continuing education. Aiden has been an active leader in several school programs, including the Maniacs Club, the Monacan Tribe 9th grade transition program, and as a student athlete in lacrosse. Aiden will be attending UVA in the fall. Aiden, if you want your check, hang tight. Valerie has supported the Monacan community in several ways, including the performing arts, as she has been both a marching chief and drum major. Additionally, she has served as tribe mentor for our 9th graders, all while carrying an impressive 4.5 GPA. Valerie will be attending JMU in the fall, so congratulations to Aiden and Valerie. before moving on, if Mr. Broyles would remain standing, I would appreciate that. A very humble man, and you won't hear about this in his remarks because this moment he feels is yours, but it is a collective effort that gets our kids across the high school finish line. And Mr. Broyles, after 16 years serving as Monacan's principal, will be taking another assignment and giving himself some more time to enjoy a brand new grandbaby at home. So please join me in thanking Bill for his steadfast service to the Chief community for 16 years. I'll give you a few minutes to collect yourself before you have to speak. To our dignitaries, platform guests, to all of our parents, my colleagues, and special guests who helped shape and grow this impressive group of graduates assembled before us, it is my pleasure and extreme honor to celebrate the occasion of this day with each of you. Our students are better prepared for life beyond the high school finish line because of your efforts, dedication, your pushing, pulling, and praying. So thank you to those who have joined us today. In the spirit of continuing tradition, I would like to open by honoring all of our current and veteran service members joining us today. If you are serving or have served, please stand to be recognized and appreciated for your service to our country. At this time, I ask that those individuals remain standing and join me in welcoming into your courageous fraternity any soon-to-be graduates who plan to join a service branch after high school. Will those students please stand? Indeed, you were all a special group of self-sacrificing patriots, and we are deeply grateful. So thank you. You may be seated. Students, I would like to offer some advice as you pivot from this moment into the expectations of adulthood. It's a magical place where you pay taxes, you get out of your parents' basement. It's also a land where seat time and advisory periods cannot rescue you from missed assignments or days. A place that expects responsibility and accountability, yet desires compassion and consideration. And I can tell you that there is no group more prepared to face the challenges of adulting than this group of graduates from Monacan High School. Today, I would like to focus my message on seeking fulfillment, as fulfillment is what will bring you contentment, happiness, and a determined purpose. In my opinion, fulfillment is achieved when you find yourself at the intersection of your life's desire and your life's reality. If I'm to fully subscribe to that opinion, then you all have been great contributors to the individuals on this stage and seated to your left and right, of our own sense of fulfillment, as our life's desire to work alongside and encourage young people to outgrow their potential and realize new heights has become our reality. And for your part in that, we want to not only thank you, but to also encourage each of you to go and do likewise. Find what fulfills you, what you are passionate about, what no one else can do quite as well as you can. And then dive in and create a ripple that will long outlast your lifetime. I've often talked with students about living life with their legacy in mind, and fulfillment in life is an investment in your own legacy, because the inspiration from how you live also directs the next steps of those who you impact and influence along your journey. So, as you move forward in life, always find time to reach back and help someone else along. A story from my early years as a teacher often reminds me of this point and grounds me in my desire to make each interaction count and in living a fulfilled life. It was February when my principal moved a student into my 7th grade history class who was returning from a lengthy suspension. I had my work cut out for me, no doubt. My students were working on Black history projects and had been asked to pick an individual from a prescribed list to avoid a bunch of similar presentations. MC, as I will refer to him, was not satisfied with any of the remaining selections and told me he wanted to report on the late rapper Tupac because he too wanted to pursue rapping as a career. I had a choice. I could dig in my heels or I could build a bridge to connect with him. So I told him I'd allow it, but on one condition, which was that I too was going to report on Tupac. And the class would get to decide who did it better. Loser had to buy lunch. We shook on it, and the following week it was game time. I went first, and I crushed it. That was so good. So good, the other students were telling MC that he should just take the loss, but he refused. He stepped in front of the class without any presentation visuals or note cards to assist, and for the next 4 minutes, he rapped the life story of Tupac. And I have never been more thrilled to lose a bet than I was that day, as MC's classmates gave a ruckus ovation for his performance. But from there, our rapport with each other only deepened. So fast forward a year, I sat in the back of a cold church in Gilpin Court for the funeral service of MC's mother, lost at 32 years old. I handed his grandmother, now a mother of 4 all over again, my phone number and told her to call if I could ever be of help. And a few months later, my phone rang, and MC's grandmother informed me that he had begun the initiation phase to join a gang. He and I met up, and we talked, and as I drove away reflecting on that conversation, it hit me that he didn't necessarily want to join a gang. Rather, he wanted to belong and feel cared about the way his mother had provided. He needed to be reminded of his purpose. So when MC and I met up again, I reminded of that day in my history class when he rapped his report, and we talked about Tupac's tribute song, Dear Mama. And I asked that as Mother's Day approached, he take time to write some new verses from the perspective of his mother and what she would want for him. The following week, MC shared his verses with me, and none of what he wrote mentioned gangs or crime. Rather, verse after verse was rooted in the hope that he would follow his dreams and use his adversities and struggles as a hammer to break through his barriers and not as an excuse to head down a crooked path. MC is now a 33-year-old former almost gang member and a successful musician in New York, having released several albums. Since that day, 18 years ago, MC still calls me, but only once each year, Mother's Day. And each time we hang up, just as with the other day, the first thing I always think about is that there cannot be too many other middle-aged white guys from the suburbs who catch a call from a rapper in the Bronx on Mother's Day. Because, students, the reality is that race and creed and economic status and even past experiences, they only hinder our ability to create lasting relationships if we choose them to. The human spirit craves connection that is far beneath our surfaces, and if we choose care and compassion and always seek to preserve the dignity in others, things we should give willingly and freely, we will create deep, meaningful interactions that will positively impact the lives of others and transform our society. Students, as you move through life, please remember this. If you give your true and complete selves to whatever it is you do, it will give you back so much more in return. I will always look forward to Mother's Day and my phone call from MC. You see, while my efforts were targeted to shifting his trajectory away from seeking belonging in the wrong place, he also shifted mine, implicitly encouraging and inspiring me to be my best self and to do what is right. And that may mean at times foregoing what is easiest or least resistant. Graduates, in closing, I charge you to do good. Do good in the world. Be kind and care about others the way the people in this room have done so to you. And once you have conquered your own mountains, set your anchor in deeply to support the climbs of others toward their pursuit of their own lofty goals. So, as you write the final words of this chapter, we are glad to have at least been a footnote in your journey. So go big and go bold, but most importantly, go Chiefs. Congratulations.
Good morning. Why don't you all take a moment now and say hello to your graduate? I know better than to compete with proud parents. So good morning, graduates, families, educators, and members of the Monacan High School community. Today we celebrate you, the class of 2025, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and your growth. You navigated a high school experience shaped by challenge and change, and you've done it with grit, creativity, and heart, and that deserves real recognition. But I want to be honest with you, this isn't a finish line, it's a handoff. Because while we're here to cheer you on, we're also here to charge you with something. You're stepping into a world that needs thoughtful voices, steady hands, and people who know how to listen as well as they speak. It needs people who show up, not just when it's easy, but also when it's inconvenient. People who understand that community doesn't happen by accident. It's built one decision, one vote, one conversation at a time. You don't have to have it all figured out. Here's a secret most of us don't. But you do have a responsibility to be informed, to care about others, and to stand for something beyond yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you have to run for office or start a movement. It might mean joining a board, coaching a team, mentoring someone younger, asking better questions, and listening closely to the answers. The truth is, the world will give you plenty of reasons to check out. Don't. Stay connected, stay curious, stay rooted in something bigger than yourself. And when you're unsure what to do next, start with this. Show up, pay attention, and just do the next right thing. It's not flashy, but it's how progress actually works. Class of 2025, we believe in what you've already done, and even more in what you're about to do. Go forward with courage, humility, and purpose, And know that wherever you go, your Monacan family is cheering you on. Congratulations, go make it count.
We need to get some extra yelling out. Right. So, good morning, or actually it's afternoon. No, it is morning. It is morning. Sorry. Class of 2025. I'm Clover Hill District Supervisor Jessica Schneider, and it is truly an honor to stand here before such an important and joyful day. Looking at all of you, I see a sea of potential and dreams and lots of determination. I am inspired by the energy, the passion, and the hope you bring into this moment and into the world beyond today. Congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. You have worked hard, persevered through challenges, and grown in ways you may not even fully realize yet. But today isn't just about celebrating what you have achieved. Today is also about recognizing the promise that lies ahead. It is a promise that your voice matters, your ideas matter, and the world is waiting for you. We live in a time when courage, compassion, and clarity are more needed than ever. Imagine the power you hold when you are brave enough to take action, wise enough to see the world as it is and as it could be, and kind enough to lead with your heart. That combination is unstoppable. That combination changes communities, changes nations, and changes lives. The future needs you, your vision, your creativity, your resilience. It needs you in boardrooms where important decisions are made, in courtrooms where justice is shaped and upheld, in classrooms, where the next generation is inspired. Wherever your path may lead, go boldly, speak truthfully, and lead from your heart with passion. Finally, as you celebrate this tremendous achievement, stop. Take a moment to look around and thank the people who stood beside you, your parents, grandparents, teachers, mentors, and friends, everyone who cheered you on when the road was hard. No one achieves greatness alone, and your journey is richer because of the love and support that brought you here. On behalf of the Chesterfield Board of Supervisors, I offer you our deepest congratulations. You have already made us so very proud. And as you step forward into your next chapter, know this: we believe in you. We are rooting for you, and we cannot wait to see the extraordinary ways you will change the world. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Before we continue, that is a beautiful time-honored tradition that Monacan sings. Let's give the Monacan singers one more round of applause. This morning marks the end of our 46th academic year and 45th commencement exercise. This exercise is the highlight of the year when we gather to award diplomas and to celebrate achievements of this graduating class. And at this time, I would like to announce Monacan's Salutatorian and Valedictorian. The Salutatorian Award is presented each year to that member of the graduating class whose academic grade point average ranks second. This year's Salutatorian Award is presented to Mr. Isaac Brown.
Faculty, parents, family members, and of course, the Monacan class of 2025. Welcome and thank you for joining us on this early morning to celebrate our high school graduation. Now I have to say, graduation at 9:30 in the morning, I mean, who thought of that? Half the class can just sleep through the ceremony just as we all did our senior year. Okay, all jokes aside, it's truly an honor to stand here as the salutatorian of Monacan's class of 2025. We've all worked here to reach this point, and so I want to congratulate each and every student in this room for taking on the massive challenge that is high school and making it through. Still, it's hard to believe that this day is finally here. Many of us have looked forward to graduating for years, but now that it's actually here, it feels both surreal and bittersweet. We're closing one chapter and stepping into the next. And as we sit here in our caps and gowns, surrounded by the people who helped us get here, it's impossible not to reflect on the journey that brought us to this moment. Through all the pep rallies, sporting events, quizzes, tests, and inhaling way too much baby powder on our homecoming football nights, these moments brought our Monacan community closer together. They shaped us into who we are and taught us the values of perseverance, the strength of unity, and the importance of showing up for one another. And I just want to say, none of it would be possible without the people who helped us along the way. To my teachers, thank you. You challenged me, supported me, and believed in me even when I didn't always believe in myself. You taught me more than just facts. You taught me how to think, how to care, and how to keep striving. I just want to give a quick shout out to Miss Coleman, Miss Porter, Miss Arrett, Miss Gibson, Miss Boyan, Miss Bailey, Mr. Dingus, Mr. Leonard, and all of the amazing HBT teachers. You truly made my high school experience amazing. I appreciate all of you. To my family, thank you for being my foundation. Your encouragement, patience, and love carried me through late night studying, enduring practices, and everything in between. Shout out to my mom and dad. Your support means everything to me. And to my classmates, thank you. The memories we made, the lessons we've learned, and the friendships we built will always be ingrained in us. Shout out to my teammates on the Monacan tennis and golf team, and to the HPG class and Rami. You made these years unforgettable. Now, as we leave the halls of Monacan, we'll be stepping into an unfamiliar world that will test us in new ways. But I believe we are ready, not just because of what we've studied, but because of who we've become. We are capable, we are compassionate, and we are stronger than we know. So whether you're heading to college, the workforce, the military, or something entirely different, remember, you don't need to have all the answers right now. Just keep asking questions, keep showing up, and keep pushing forward. Trust in who you are and what you've already overcome. So let's move forward today with the same drive, determination, and resilience that brought us here today. The future is ours to shape, and I have no doubt that each of us will rise to the occasion. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Now let's make our next chapter even greater. Thank you.
Thank you, Isaac. The Valedictorian Award is presented each year to that member of the graduating class whose academic grade point average ranks first. This year's Valedictorian Award is presented to Miss Megan Davis.
Hello, class of 2025. Before I get started, on behalf of our class, I'd like to thank Mr. Broyles, the entire faculty and staff at Monacan, and the countless family and friends that have helped us get to this point. Class of 2025, congratulations! We have finally made it, and I could not be more proud and happy to stand up here today with you all. I wanted to share a quote with everyone that has come to mean so much to me throughout my time at Monacan. Painted on one of the columns in the upper commons, near where our own handprints now hang, there is a quote that reads, "How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." I'm gonna read that again so it really sinks in. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. These words are from a true scholar, the one and only Winnie the Pooh. And after reading them almost every day at lunch over the past 4 years, I've come to find that this quote truly captures the connections and bonds we've formed as Monacan students. Think back to your very first day of freshman year, walking into a new school and maybe not knowing anyone at all. Yet, almost immediately, every one of us was greeted by enthusiastic tribe mentors riding scooters through the halls and ready to make it the best first day ever. From day one, we were challenged to plug in by joining clubs, organizations, and teams because there's always a place for you at Monacan. These shared experiences have connected us, allowing us to build a network of people that help support and cheer us along while also uplifting one another. Together as a class, we grew up to be the tribe mentors and the class officers, the athletes, the artists, and the performers. We watched the sun rise together on the first day of school and sat with each other as it set on the last. Most of all, we've created a community where every one of us can be exactly who we are meant to be, embraced and loved by fellow classmates. And what a beautiful thing that is. While our paths are all unique, our time at Monacan has shown us the power of connection, community, and togetherness, which are such integral parts of what it means to be human. Now, we get to take that same Monacan spirit, the one that has taught us to be caring, empathetic, and empowering, and carry it into the world. Whether that's into a college dorm, a job, the military, or another path entirely, we are ready to build new communities that feel like home. So yes, I have to agree with Winnie the Pooh in that goodbyes are hard. But it's also important to remember that they are hard because we have built relationships that matter and forged connections with one another that are worth cherishing. Goodbyes are hard because the journey was worth it. It was worth it even when we were stuck fighting to get out of the student parking lot every day. It was worth it when we ran cross-country meets in the pouring rain, and it was totally worth it when we were grinding through exams and AP tests with a serious case of senioritis. So no matter what your future holds, find your family and friends and hold them close. Build your own community and find ways to make meaningful change and impact within it. Today, we are the lucky ones that Winnie the Pooh described. It is hard to say goodbye, but that is because we have built something worth remembering, something unforgettable. I am beyond grateful for the time that I've spent with this senior class. I truly could not be more proud of each and every one of you. Go out and do amazing things in this world. Congratulations.
Thank you, Megan. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to ask that our guests and graduates remember and respect that the formality of this occasion requires displays of enthusiasm and recognition be withheld until the conclusion of this afternoon's ceremony so that we may hear every graduate's name called. And so, junior marshals, at this time, please bring forward the candidates for graduation to accept their diplomas, preceded by the senior class officers, the valedictorian, and the salutatorian.
Megan Elizabeth Davis, Isaac Huiza Brown, Jade Nikayla Williams, Maylee Quay Yang, Yasmin Kiera Garcia Banks, Priyanka Mayusha Samala, and Piper May Price, Kennedy Chanel Alexander, Andre Kevin Allen, Corey Terrell Allen Jr., Zaiki Amir Allen, Mona Faiz Al-Nomer, Allison Nicole Altamirano. Mary Claire Amos, Darian Leonard Andrews, Trey Michael Andrews, Danny Argueta Barrera, Caden Riley Arnold, Micah Lewis Atala, Layla Louise Austin, Alejandro Ayala Castaneda, Keon Lee Anthony Baker, Michael Lambert Barrow, Joshua Paul Bassett, Emma Riley Bates, Josephine Lee Baziki, Renzi Elizabeth Ballou, Gabriel Harold Benedict, Elena Rose Benito, Abdul Rahman bin Mansour, Sierra Denise Bigelow, Jayla Amaya Burchett, Winston Davis Bishop, Aoife Lucille Bockford, Mireya Mackenzie Bolton, Haley Stacy Bonilla Cortez, Kira Renee Bonner, Charity Lachey Booker, Jonathan David Bowers, Robert John Bowman II, Joshua William Boyd, Brendan Douglas Breedemeyer, Xavier Jordan Brehan, Makai Aries Bridgeforth, Danny Christopher James Briley, Luke Cameron Brill, Sanaya J. Brogdon, Owen Carter Brooks, Miles Cohen Brown, Sterling Jacob Brummer, Kaylee Odell Bryant, Elijah Yao Budu, Marla Jane Bundick, Bailey Marie Birch, Carlos Ariel Cabrera, Peyton James Callahan, Karen Alexandra Campos, Reagan Caroline Canada, Peyton Emma Cannon, Robert Roy Capps Jr., Aiden Raymond Cardona, Hunter James Carl, Cole Claiborne Carlson, Christian Ramon Carr, Kevin Samuel Carrillo Merlos, Elijah Finch Castle, Gavin James Caterino, Jack Collier Catlett, Nash Russell Shatani, Isaac Jayland Cherry, Valerie Alicia Chicas, Kylie Michelle Chrisman, Jamie Kirsten Collins, Ellery Brooke Connors, Seth Edward Corbett, Eva Giselle Corral Anderson, Emma Lee Covey, Madeline Lee Cross, Ariana Diane Croxton, Terry Deontay Croxton, Nina Michelle Cunningham, Natalia Jean Curtacci, Luke Lawrence Diamato, Juliana Romaine Danner, Curl Ray Davis, Aubrey Rachel Dennis, Promise Eric Dent, Rosalind Faye Colby Denville, Derek Houston DeVault, Ahmed Fahim Jain, Cooper Ryan Dillman, Gracie Ann Dillon, Riley Michelle Dinelli, Talon Alexander Dingledine, Kyle Hung Do, Matthew Caleb Donato, Lila Christine Donnelly, Jaden Lee Doss, Ana Luisa Duarte, Aya Abdul Ali Dugesh, Yosef Abdul Ali Dugesh, Amir Alim Duggins, James Edward Dunn, Connor Van Ness Dunton, Avery Amari Dyson, Brooklyn Amani Dyson, Charlie Webb Early, Tyrell Michael Eaton, Bradley Scott Edwards, Montana Marie Edwards, Sydney Adair Eldridge, Cassandra Drew Estes, Lexi Elizabeth Evans, Riley Ann Ezepek, Benjamin Michael Fallen, Kiara Nicole Farrell, Aaron Joseph Fair, Liriani Fernandez, Ella Elizabeth Finch, Zachary James Flitcraft, Makai Alexander Flood, Warren Edward Fadri Jr., Journey Corinne Ford, Kelsey Marie Ford, Sanaya Shante Foster, Braden Christopher Foltz, and Draper Fournier, Kevin Jose Fuentes Marroquin, Astrid Montserrat Galvan Mejia, Nataya Kehlani Garcia, Isamar Garcia Abarca, Jamad Younger Gardley, Grayson Henry Gardner, Elijah Jaden Garnett Camara, Ella Nicole Gephardt, Logan Scott Gephardt, Peter James Giambalvo, Nathan Wade Gibson, Leonardo Sadiq Gill, Kenai Ulysses Gomez Guillen, Victoria Fergie Gonzalez Corrales, Nyasia Wynee Goodson, Kashif Ali Goraya, Anna Elizabeth Goff, Auden Brooke Graham, Emma K. Grant, Emily Virginia Gravely, Owen Keith Gregor, Declan Joseph Guy, Ryan Lee Harefield, Josiah James Hamilton, Samaya Taylor Hammett, Allison Grace Hampton, Madison Jade Harrell, Lillian Marie Harris, Caroline Meade Harrop, Summer Seraph Hawes, Nicholas William Hayes, Evan Maddox Heiderscheit, Jacob Richard Henderson, Jackson Eugene Hicks, Troy Eugene Hill, Tristan Lloyd Hollins, Kylie Nicole Holloway, Nathaniel Scott Holloway, Georgia Francis Horn, Timur Timo Hassan, Olivia Ann Herbin, Gabriella Tiffany Hughes, Kenneth Miles Hunt, Destiny Nevea Jackson, Natalia Camille Jennings, Briante Diane Johnson, Jade Yvonne Johnson, Kyle Lamont Johnson, Nevea Lenice Johnson, Takaya Yvette Johnson, Tiana Renee Johnson, Tiana Johnson, Gretchen Carolee Jones, Khalif Prince Jones, Trinity Ivana Jones, Shamar Josiah Jones Brown, Emma Elise Kamara, Tijan Twan Carpe, Addison Morris Kelly, Sutan Usair Ma'at Ra Septep In Kalfani, Jasmine Ariel Killebrew, Tavares Taiwan King Jr., Catherine Alexa Lainez Vasquez, Mason Kendrick Lambert, Ella Whitney Landis, Caitlin Elizabeth Lane, Trinity Lachey Langhorn, Julian Christian Lawrence, Sabrina Elizabeth Lehman, Bria Simone Lee, Joanne Rickelmer Lemus, JL Imani Lewis, Austin Lee, Alyssa Christina Little, Lataro Stephen Loprete, Gail Sebastian Lopez Dircio, Kyrie Tayshawn Lott, Ava Milan Lozada, Angelina Elizabeth Lincheski, Teshua James Lyons, Madeline Grace Mahoney, Janaya Michaela Marrow, Caitlin Michelle Marshall, Juels Antonio Marte Davis, Arshay Nicole Martin, Elizabeth Moore Matthews, Joshua Quantrez Mayo, Mateo Mazzariol, Kaylin May McDaniel, Alexandra Kathleen McGinty, Lyric Harmony Sherlan McKinney, Amaya Rayana Mead, Natalie Jeanette Mejia, Molly Elizabeth Melanat, Michaela Dawn Melnick, Isel Quetzalí Mendoza, George Gibson Meyer, Natalie Elizabeth Michaelick, Joshua Zoe Miles, Emily Grace Miller, Merritt Alexis Mills, Caesar Elias Manaya Clace, Travis Cooper Mitchell, Aubrey Grace Moeller, Kristen Aileen Molina Vargas, Devin Micah Monroe, Ariana Nicole Montague, Madeline Grace Montgomery, Madeline Grace Moore, Marcello Uriah Moore, Michael Dejan Moore, Levi Christian Morgan, Chloe Marie Mount, Jack Christian Mudd, Six Guidarini Munson, Ahmad Rashad Murchison, James Montgomery Murphy, Jonathan Wynn, Justin Pham Wynn, Giselle Anna Nicholson, Thomas McKinley Novak, Caddy Marisol Ortiz, Emma Judith Owens, Sam Ryan Padilla, Tally Piper Paishao, Braden Gabriel Palzinski, Addison Morgan Parker, Lila Elizabeth Parker, Brady Mark Patterson, Marco Tulio Pelaez Jr., Zachary Daniel Perkinson, Sophia Justice Perry, Tommy Cack-Ho Fan, Dylan Paul Phillips, Maria Cecilia Lauer Phillips, Charisma Daisy Pippin, Audrey Grace Pound, Liam Michael Powers, Destiny Veronica Prophet, Cody Lennox Probst, Aaliyah Na Adole Quay, Adam Mustafa Raheb, Haley Marie Razor, Ricardo Soto Ramirez, Jonah Niles Ramos, Savannah Gabriela Ramos Gill, Joshua J. Randolph, Madeline Grace Raring, Olivia Rachel Reish, Yesenia Resendez, Jomar Ivan Reyes Rivera Jr., Dontavius Elijah Ricketts, Dakari Kiman Riley, Isaac Gottlieb Rittman, Elena Anne Marie Roberts, Julian Elliott Roberts, Amy Natasha Rodriguez, Joshua Hakeem Nehemiah Rogers, Olivia Catherine Rogers, Ryan Storm Romano, Joseph Frank Rondinelli, Logan David Russell, Jack James Sams, Ian Fabian Sanabria, Kason Joseph Sandy, Junethia Dyer C., Cadence Lynn Sheppin, Audrey Eleanor Shepley, Chanel Victoria Sherman, Gabriel Masterson Simmons, Ella Mae Simpson, Malia Yvonne Small, Evan Tyan Smith, Jefferson Aiden Smith, Kristen Elizabeth Smith, Jameen Taya Neve Smith, Jonah Brian Snyder, Kaylee Gray Southall, Stephen Andrew Spain, Jaden Philip Stadler, Seth Branley Stannard, Reagan Elizabeth Stanford, Ava Pennington Stovall, Emily Isabel Strickland, Abby Elizabeth Stutz, Mason Tyler Such, Scarlett K. Sesniak, Xander Gabriel Antigua Tabadero, Miles Gray Taylor, Asani Zalea Thomas, Amarion James Thompson, Zoe Margaret Trebosh, Adriana Alyssa Thurston, Duran Dominique Trent Jr., Angie Vanessa Tercios Cardoza, David Valencia Zuniga, Alfred Anderson Van III, Charlene Marilyn Velez, Jewel Janice Venable, Cameron Drew Vester, Helsie Roseth Vicente Lopez, Aaron Garcia Vito, Lauren Margaret Warchall, Mitchell Robert Lewis Warren, Tyler Preston Washington, Leo Finnegan Way, Nakaya Amari Webb, Liam Tyler West, April White, Mason Christopher White, Treasure Monet Janet Whitehead, Brandon Damari Wiggins, Jason Ray Williams, Micaiah Jamila Williams, Dinda Putri Williamson, Kenyatta Augusta Wilson Jr., Michael Joseph Wilson, Catherine U. Wittenbreaker, Madeline Hampton Wood, Thomas Milton Woodson III, Aiden Michael Wright, Asia Leana Wright, Elliot Davis Wright, Grayson Lee Wyatt, and Aiden Yu.
Parents, invited guests, and friends, thank you for your cooperation as we assisted one of our chiefs. I greatly appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen and students, please rise and remain standing for the certification of graduates and for the recessional. Students, turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen and students, at this time we will certify the graduates. Dr. Murray, I certify these candidates have met the requirements established by the Commonwealth of Virginia and Chesterfield County, and they are eligible to receive their diplomas. I now declare the 45th commencement exercises of Monacan High School to be adjourned. Best wishes to you all.